Language, horse language, animal language. Actually, it's all the same. It's all about how you feel and how to read the other one. If we look at the animals like cats and dogs and horses and dolphins and elephants, those are animals who have pretty sophisticated brains. And you can see it if you would cut them open. You don't have to do that because it's already done. Then you see the deep curves in the brain. And the deep curves in the brain means that the animal, the species, has more choices for behavior. And the more choices for behavior an animal has, the more he has to learn. So these are animals who really have to learn things, like horses are. We are looking now at a 5-year-old stallion and a little pony named Tibor, El Horrible, who are standing in the field. And these two horses both are developing their skills. When with all issues of all problems, all things that can come up in our daily routine with horses, I always go back to nature. I always ask myself, what position in nature would you have had? For instance, stallions, some become a harm. They become part of the herds, the original herds, the natural herds. And some will never become a herd stallion, but will have another position. So it takes skills. And how do you do that? Well, that takes a lot of experience and it takes a lot of insight in how the horse as an animal is and is supposed to behave. For instance, this little guy, he's very self-aware that he's small. And when the game is a little bit too rough, and now he's coming towards me, then he comes towards me. Why does he do it? Because he can find some protection with me. And that's something he knows. In his language, he's actually asking the help of somebody. That's language. People many times talk about body language. Well, that's the most nonsense I ever heard, because we are stage actors and we are very good, we think we are very good, in pretending. We pretend to be not afraid of anything. No, we're the hero. In fact, we are shitting our pants, but nobody says we pretend to be not afraid of anything. Well, no animal will take that for the truth, because animals know. How do they do that? Because they use their senses 100%. 100%. They watch. They don't think things over like we do, but they watch and respond to what they see. That's for them the truth. If they see a tree, they see the leaves, they see every leaf, they see the way it moves, and they know what's normal and they know what isn't. We don't see it. We just see a tree and we see that there's wind and wind is annoying us or whatever. So we look on a very different way to the same world. And when we talk about language, we have a special part in our brain which is responsible for our language. It's a part, I think it's somewhere on the right, which is developed and which has made it possible for us to develop spoken language. And this spoken language gave the opportunity to say what we think, what we feel, to express ourselves. But, and that's evolution, in human culture it's normal not to speak the truth. So that's why we have become stage actors. We pretend hi, how nice to see you, how sweet, I'm so happy to see you. We don't mean a thing of it. That's what people do, and for us that's normal. And that's exactly what, when you're talking about body language, that's exactly what many people learn or try to do with horses. We try to be stage actors. We pretend. That's why, according to my ideas, body language has no value, because animals don't respond on body language. And you just heard our old cat, talking. She was talking, I want to go out, and so I have to respond on that. What I mean to say is that your intentions, body language, we have unlearned, that's better spoken, to say with our body what we really feel. And horses, they don't feel ashamed if one of our boys is doing his pee, then you will hear a lot of noise, and not from the peeing. He has he doesn't feel ashamed of anything. It's we who learn to be silent, to not speak the truth, to say hi to somebody we don't like. And horses also have taste. Some people are not friends with their horse, and you cannot force love. You cannot tell a horse you have to like this person or you have to like me. You can try if he or she likes you, but you cannot force him. And that's the difference between what we think the truth is and what there really is. Horses are very critical with who they live and with who they don't want to live. And when we keep them in captivity, it's us who make that choice, which is not bad, but it brings us to take your responsibility and be aware. If you want to know about your horse, try to figure things out through his eyes or her eyes. Try to figure out, are you really friends? And learn to read your horse the way he's meant to be. And he will always speak the truth. Always, always, always. A fear is fear. They're not ashamed of fear. We are ashamed of fear. We are very ashamed of being afraid. For many things we are very afraid, and that's why people dress up, and some people even dress up like somebody who they who they are not. Anyway, the movie is too short to explain it all, but you've seen now all the horses in the field. Hope you have a nice day. Thank you.